If you are having trouble with plantar fasciitis, I'm going to show you the exact pattern to get rid of it. First, what we're going to do, because this makes a huge change really quickly, is we're going to take our massage gun with the two prongs. We're going to take our toes. We're going to pull them up towards our nose as much as we can. Get the ankle bent, get the massage going pretty fast, and we're just going to take it through the bottom tissue. Meanwhile, I'm keeping my toes as far up to the nose as I can. What's going to want to happen is the sensation of the massage gun is going to make your toes want to go down, but I really want you to focus on keeping them up, so pulling them up towards the knee. And as we're going to go through the bottom layers of the foot here, and what this is doing is you're trying to pull your toes up. As this massage gun goes through the tissue, it's giving a ton of signal to your nervous system, telling your nervous system that these muscles are essentially contracting because the vibration's making that happen. And you doing the motion with the toes coming to the knees are inhibiting these muscles. You're telling them to shut off. So as we go through, your body thinks it's doing this, and this. And because the toes are up, every time it lets go bigger and bigger and bigger. So you're getting a tremendous amount of space in the muscles and the connective tissue at the bottom of the foot for doing almost no work. Now, if you've woken up with plantar fasciitis where you step and your first step feels like it's ripping and it's tearing, this is an easy way to avoid that. Just keep the massage gun by your bed and do this before you take your first step of the day, and you will save your body a lot of damage and yourself a lot of pain. Doesn't take long, just do one or two passes through. I'm not doing a lot of pressure, I'm just using both hands so it's easy on me. And got more space, so I'm just gonna keep bringing my toes towards my nose. And almost through. Really want to make sure you finish in well on that pinky side of the foot, because a lot of times that pinky being tight is what's causing your foot to want to come into too much of an arch, causing part of the problem. If you only have a single prong, that's fine. I just find the double prong to be most effective. And there we go. I'll just show you once through there. Now, we're going to take it, we're going to come into the medial line, the inside line of your ankle here. You're going to find the bone. We're just going to go to the inside of the bone, and we're going to come down and in. Again, I'm not pushing hard with the massage gun. I'm just letting the vibration do the work, and I'm making sure to not be here. I want my foot as though it's trying to reach for the ground. This opens up space, and now as the massage gun comes in through here, it's loosening up my soleus, my gastrocs, my Achilles tendon, and all that connective tissue along there. So again, when I get up and stand up, this tissue's got space, it's less likely to tear and take damage, and it's more likely to just stretch out and feel really good. So this is a super easy way. These massage guns are inexpensive. They're, I don't know, maybe $30 to $50 on Amazon. You don't need a hypervolt. If you have one, that's great, works well too. But just any massage gun will work pretty well. I'm coming right down in here to get the Achilles tendon. And I don't know if you can notice in the video, but my foot started about here, and now I've got a lot more space. You can come work the calf more if you need to. You'll get a feel for how it feels when the muscle is looser. And that's what you're looking for before you take your first steps of the day. And this does a couple of things. It helps the actual tissue be longer. When you don't have that pain first step of the day, it changes the way your nervous system interacts. You're not going to wince. You're not going to contract trying to avoid that pain. And so we really want to do this before we take those first steps. And this will dramatically speed up the rate at which you heal from the plantar fasciitis. If you want, you can also use these silicone massage cups. I like to take them and put them on either side, and this is going to create a pulling pressure. And then I'm just going to pump my foot. Now this is stretching that tissue. Just think about if someone was to grab you and pull you apart, which is what we want, right? We want more space inside. I've got it right up by the front of the tibia and fibia here so that it's pulling that tissue from between, spacing it out and making more room for the bones and the muscles to articulate. And then I'm just going through some range of motion like it would be if I was walking. It's really quick, only takes a couple of seconds to do this. Of course, with any of these things, if you feel like your nerves being hit or anything's being impinged, just come off and do some left and right motion, freeing up that range in my foot and my ankle. Here we go. And that's really all I need. And then when you stand up, we're going to do some very particular motions. So we're going to weight gently into this foot, doing the right one here. And now I'm going to squeeze my toes like I'm trying to pull a towel. And I'm going to let them go. And I'm going to try to sink in a little bit deeper here. And then I'm going to squeeze them again. I'm going to try to pull in. And then I'm going to sink a little bit deeper because each time I squeeze, the contraction is an isometric contraction because I'm not really letting my foot move. So then as I let go, it creates more space in the muscle. Now what I'm going to be doing next, so that you can see, is I'm going to be doing this motion where I'm trying to scoop my pinky toe under, but I'm not going to let my foot actually make the motion. So I'm going to come into flexion here, and I'm going to squeeze. My pinky toe is trying to go under this way, and then I'm going to let that go, and I'm going to take up whatever space is made. And I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to take up whatever space. Now I'm going to do one where I try to push like as though my big toe is pushing under. So we'll get down in and push and take up space and push and take up space. And I'm going to come back to the center one more time. As much flexion as I can get there. Bend it under and let it go. And I'm going to curl under again. I'm going to take up all that space. And you can probably see how low my knee is now. And this is the benefit of doing these motions. And then I'm just going to move through some gentle squats. My right will go a lot further than my left right now. And this is a really easy routine you can do in the morning to help with your first steps of the day. And then if you do it throughout the day, it's going to really speed up the recovery because we're making use of the body's built-in nervous system patterns to help it change as quickly as possible. I hope that was helpful with your plantar fasciitis. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments.